A scruffy-haired kid with a backpack and a server closet. That's what you see in this video of internet activist Aaron Swartz. But this simple act, the one seen right here, would ultimately spark a court case lasting more than a year and an uproar over internet freedoms and abuses in the criminal justice system that ended with the tragic loss of Aaron himself. Joining me now to discuss Aaron's legacy is Parker Higgins of the Electronic Frontier Foundation. Welcome, Parker.
Hi, thank you.
So, Parker, this video is what set prosecutors off on Aaron Swartz. But what actually happened, and why did this case matter?
Well, so what you see in this video is Aaron entering the server closet in question. And what he did there was he downloaded articles that he had legitimate access to, but he downloaded them too fast and too many of them.
Like academic journal articles, stuff that, not particularly like profitable stuff, right?
Right, exactly. And it may be profitable for the people who could. You download them from a company called JSTOR, which is an archive of this. And
JSTOR, I mean, JSTOR allows access to this stuff for students. I mean, these are not like secret private documents that like they don't want people to see, but you have to download them like one at a time. And he was trying to download them really quickly, but that resulted in this really bizarre prosecutorial like mess. I mean, you can see in that video he's trying to evade something. That's not really controversial, but so what? I mean, do you get the feeling that there's just sort of a cultural antagonism from prosecutors with these troublemaker computer punks?
Absolutely. Here we've taken to calling it something like hacker madness. Like it's there's a real nervousness among lawmakers and among prosecutors around crimes that involve computers. And so maybe you can look at this video and say, okay, maybe he's trespassing. Maybe it's a local trespassing charge. But the idea that he would face 35 years in prison for downloading articles too quickly, it's completely disproportionate, and it's because of the way that we've structured our computer crime law.
Yeah, I mean, what actually, I mean, how could you come up with, I mean, under what statute would someone seriously consider prosecuting this guy for like 30 years? Or, I mean, I think they ultimately offered a plea bargain deal where he'd spend like 7 years in jail or 6 months in jail. I mean, but still, like, what statute allows this sort of prosecutorial like aggression?
So this is all under what's called the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, which is our main computer crime statute in this country. And it was written in the mid-1980s, mostly in response to the film War Games. And so it was born of a real panic about what these punks were going to be doing with computers. And as a result, it's this terribly overbroad and harsh statute that allows for these really insane stacked charges and prosecutions that can have a maximum penalty of 35, or we've heard 50 years in some cases.